Video games probably are wondering why they're not as successful crossing into Hollywood as comic books are. I believe that it's not just the cutscenes factor and that they're already producing movies and TV basically over in the video game space, but also video games are interactive entertainment, choose your own adventure to a degree. So can they become passive? Passive is a negative kind of way to put it, but when you adapt books and comic books and stuff like that, it's still kind of the same experience, but you're gonna, I think, dramatically change the video game experience when you adapt it to a movie or TV show. But that said, after decades of struggling, although it wasn't always pretty for comic books either, video games are finally finding some success. You've got Sonic doing extremely well. You have Mortal Kombat back again in the movie and TV space. They're making the sequel, one of the very big hits for HBO Max during the pandemic. Although still, it's not always a slam dunk. Halo has really crashed and burned for Showtime. It's on Showtime, right? Nobody watches Halo. I'm sure someone's like, I watch Halo. Well, you don't have a lot of company. Now, HBO, though, is hoping that they have a real hit here with The Last of Us. Even though I know a lot of people, I've never played the game, I've never even watched the cutscenes, although I do know there was a lot of controversy over the sequel game and that some people weren't happy about it. However, that doesn't seem to have deterred or diminished the audience, as this is trending #1, which is great because HBO could use another big franchise that's Game of Thrones level. Could this be, I know it's like an apocalyptic kind of a situation, so could this be HBO's Walking Dead? Right? I don't think there are zombies in this, but, I think it's that same kind of vibe. And Pedro Pascal, jumping ship from Disney Plus, basically, and going to their competitor, is getting paid to do so. $600,000 an episode. So, and it's a very similar role to The Mandalorian. Pedro Pascal, professional father figure. And I think that's great. I think it's really wonderful to showcase how important dads are, too. All right, let's take a look at this. Here we go.
The roses have faded, there's frost at my door.
Maybe this hits different after COVID.
The morning don't sing anymore. The grass in the valley is starting to die, and out in the darkness the whippoorwills cry. The darkness is falling.
No, that's pretty cool.
Has turned gray. A hound in the distance is starting.
A little Handmaid's Tale, I feel, too. Oh, the other zombies. Chernobyl was amazing.
Oh Lord, if you hear me, please hold my hand.
That is a big deal that he got a name credit like that.
This is your chance. Our best shot. We keep her alive.
Murray Bartlett's in this too. Does he not rate the
Set
trailer?
everything right.
Just won an Emmy. Ooh. Yikes.
Save her, you can save her.
Oh, please understand.
It's pretty freaking bleak. Ooh, that thing was disgusting. Don't get that germ, or whatever the heck that is. I wonder if everybody would be as difficult if that's what you would turn into. You think people would be a little bit more careful? That's not a cold! You can't even argue that it is! Oh, so disgusting. I don't even know if I can look at that for long periods of time. It looks pretty good to me. I don't know if that's like Game of Thrones. Again, I'm looking at not only from a viewer perspective, and I would definitely watch that, for sure, but from like a chatter, weekly conversation perspective, I don't know, Walking Dead, but that was based on a comic book, and I think that even though this is based on a video game, the comic provides more source material than just 2 video games. I don't know how big the world of The Last of Us is beyond those games. But it looks very compelling. I think definitely everybody's going to tune in. But I don't know if it's quite Game of Thrones level, but I think it's going to be bigger than Chernobyl. Chernobyl was amazing. If it's just as good as Chernobyl, I'll be very happy. That was a teaser trailer for sure. Yeah, official teaser. That was a teaser. I think we could have used a little bit more. I don't love the song choice. It was very bleak. It's like, oh, in this apocalyptic future, we have no technology. We're just basically camping. And I don't like camping. I'm like, I prefer the more urban apocalyptic futures. Not let's go camp for the rest of our lives. That's not good either. All right, so anyway, what did you think? I think it looks very solid, but I don't think I guess my take is it looks very, very compelling. I'm sure it'll have a very strong fan base, but it doesn't look like a home run to me just yet. But again, it's just a teaser. So what did you think? And what do you think of the future of video games in Hollywood? Share those thoughts down below. Subscribe today. And of course, as always, you can check out some more videos right now.